You guys ever feel like you're not digging deep within yourselves? You know, you guys ever feel moments where you feel like you could do more? You feel like, and I want to speak on this topic, right? Because I feel like a lot of times we often feel like we can do more, but it's not even about doing more. It's actually about pinpointing and kind of being able to how like you ever see like how they cut meat, they take away the fats and they trim it down, or they kind of like advance their structure, what they're trying to do. And I'm not even gonna cut all that out because I know that didn't sound like it made sense. What I'm trying to say is this: we feel like we need to dig deeper, we feel like we need to unleash it. We feel like we're not working hard enough. We feel like you got people telling you you're not working hard enough, you're lazy, you're this, you're that. But a lot of times it's probably about time wasting, or it comes down to you're doing things, but maybe you could be more efficient in what you're doing. Like I've experienced this where I was doing something where I could have cut it. I could have done a lot more. I can trim a lot of stuff off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm realized that, and I definitely want to share this with you guys. Instead of looking at if what you're doing, if you're doing enough of it, start looking at if what I'm doing or if what you're doing is efficient at the moment. You know, it's kind of like, and I was kind of thinking about this earlier. It's kind of like training, right? A lot of people want to get in the gym. A lot of people want to have a good body, and that's fine and all. But look at different ways that people train. For an example, if you're an NFL player, right, you need that heavy weight because you need to truck through. You need to be able to have speed, yes, but then you need weight because you need to be able to carry some people if they try to, tackle you and whatnot. You got to be able to push through some people, right? So you kind of want to have some type of heavy weight. Versus if you're a runner, you need to trim down on a lot of that extra muscle because you don't want you speed. This is all about speed, right? It's like a NASCAR. How you see like the NASCAR has this shape like this. It's all about the speed when it comes down to running. So they're gonna train in a way where they're light. They're considered featherweight. Because their mission is to train for that specific thing. So what I'm saying is there's different viewpoints, and instead of focusing on if you guys are digging deeper or if you guys are working hard, start to look at yourselves and what you're doing and ask yourself, is this efficient to where my goal is? Is what I'm doing, like maybe you are spending too much time on one task. Maybe you don't necessarily like, okay, I give you an example. I'm only gonna give you my personal opinions because I'm living it, right? I see people, I work out from home, right? But I see people that go to the gym, that when I used to go to the gym, that would, do the workouts and then chill and stuff like that. And that's fine, you know what I'm saying? But if you're in a predicament where you're feeling like you're doing the task that was told to you, but you're not, maybe you're finding yourself with less time, to do what you want to do. Does that make sense? Maybe we gotta look at how are we doing certain things. Like if you spend, just an example, 3 hours in the gym where you could have spent an hour like actually busting out a nice workout, and it's just a gym reference because I train, but this can apply to anything. Like replace gym for anything that you do. If you replace that situation for anything and you realize that, wow, I could be a lot more efficient if I just cut the time down and then I can apply the time to something else. Or are you somebody that spends a lot of time going back and forth doing certain things? Like what I do is, give an example. I like to, when I wash dishes, clean them, pack them away, like clean them, dry them, pack them away, right there in that instant, so I don't have to come back and do it, or stop another task to come back and do it to finish off another task, because travel time. And hopefully this makes sense. But what I'm trying to say is sometimes it's not about going deeper or pulling out more energy or feeling like you're not doing enough, because we only have 24 hours in the day. You got to cut yourself some slack. But look at what you're doing and ask yourself, is it efficient? Can you tweak it? You might have the formula down pat. You might just need to change or improve a little bit. Improve how much times, or limit how much times you're walking back and forth to the kitchen. You know, improve, you know, little things so that you can have more time. You know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to start looking at, what are you doing? Is it efficient? And is there any way that you could tweak it, right? Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Like I said, a lot of times it's not about, you know, coming out and working harder or spending more time on something, but it's about, is it efficient? You know, and how can we make it efficient? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video.